Hello! On today's edition of Sizemore Tech Tidbits, we are going to talk about how to spice up your Google Slides. How to make presentations look fancy and be engaging when you have absolutely zero time. So this isn't a terribly long video. We're going to focus on my 6 favorite ways of spicing up Google Slides. I will share this presentation with you along with the video so you can access all the links. For the sake of the video, I wanted to go through it in edit mode so that I could walk you through some of the steps. My first tip is to find a free template. Seriously, do not pay for these unless you really want to. There are tons of free resources out there. My 2 favorite sites for templates are Slides Carnival and Slides Mania. Before we explore those, I want to tell you that as soon as you find a template you like and make a copy of it, rename it, or you will end up with 3,405 copy of files and have zero idea how to find the file you need. Take it from me, someone who spent way too much time searching for files. Just rename it, save yourself the trauma. The first website I want to show you guys around a little is Slides Carnival. I don't want to do a deep dive and spend tons of time going over everything you can do. I just want to come in here and show you how to find a template you like fast and get it copied to your drive so you can start editing it. So you'll see here they have a lot of different categories. You can search if you're looking for a specific thing. Or you can look, it says here popular searches. You can go here, education. Here's a bunch of ones people usually use in education. So you can scroll through all of these, pick whatever one suits your fancy, and when you click on it, you will see you can flip through different and see the different types of slides. If you find one you like, you just click on Google Slides there, make a copy, wait for it to do its thing. Sometimes it takes a couple minutes. And see up here it just says copy of blank Slides Carnival. So the first thing I do is change it to the name of whatever I'm working on, Spicy Slides. Okay, now when I go to my drive, I know it'll be there under Spicy Slides. Okay, now discussing Slides Mania. The Slides Mania has templates like Slides Carnival does, but it also has so much more. Like I said, it has a lot of the same things as Slides Carnival, but it has even more. We have a whole section of education. There's different templates, digital planners, all different types of choice boards, different bundles for schools. But my favorite part is the games. So that's what I want to show you first. You'll notice that the spin the wheel one is PowerPoint only, so we're going to ignore that one. But we have a toy claw machines, guess who, categories, one that looks pretty much like Trivial Pursuit, all different types of games that you can put your stuff into so that the kids can review. You're going to do it just like they did on Slides Carnival, but you have to scroll down to open it in Google Slides, and it does show you the different things you can do in the middle there. And so on this one, you're going to, after you click Slides, you're going to click Use Template, and that will create a copy of it for you on your Google Drive. And again, rename your game. So like this one I'm not using yet, but I'm going to put blank board game. And then I know I can go make a copy of it or just put stuff in there and make it exactly what I want it to be. Okay, please do not send a hitman at me for this tip. I know they are everywhere, but they are really fun. Use your Bitmoji. Google has made it super simple. There's an extension right here in the toolbar that you can add. They just make it fun and the kids enjoy it. Internal linking is a game changer. You may already know and already be doing this, but if not, there is so much you can do with it that I did not even realize before doing some research for this video. But what can you do with internal links? I have come up with 5 different things that you can do through my research. I'm sure there are a ton more, so if you have any other ideas, please let me know so we can share them with everybody. You can create a table of contents like I did here at the beginning of this presentation that links to individual slides. You could create an interactive dictionary where the first slide has the entire alphabet listed and each letter links to a slide for that letter. You would put your vocabulary words on the linked slides. You could do this where you're sharing an already made vocabulary list, or you could have it to where it's a template that you share with students. They make a copy, they create their interactive dictionary with their definitions, and then they can submit that to you and use it to study. You could use internal linking to create an old school style choose your own adventure. This slideshow could give students options and then take them to specific slides based on what choices they make. I think this would be a really fun way to do an end of novel project. Have them create alternative plots for a story. Choice boards are not something that I have a lot of experience with, but I do know that they give students ownership over their learning. Put however many options you want. You could make it into like a game like tic-tac-toe and tell students how many they have to complete. They will click on their choices and it will take them to a slide with the information that they have to do or whatever their task is. One of the most rewarding options, I think, is you could use it almost like as a self-checking review where students, each slide has a question and students click on the answer of their choice. If it's correct, it takes them to the next slide. If it's wrong, it takes them to an explanation slide. This would take a lot of time to do, so I would only do this for like end of the unit thing or finals. Next tip, audio video tricks. There is nothing worse than when you're in front of a class or group training doing your presentation and your video doesn't work or the audio link doesn't work. We're going to go through a few different things that you can do to ensure it works like you want it every time. Inserting audio, you're just going to go right up here, insert, choose audio. This can be off your computer or your Google Drive. When I want to create audio, I use the voice memo app on my phone or iPad to record myself because it gives a nice solid quality, and then I can just add it to my Google Drive. But before you add it to your drive, make sure you change the name on it so you can come back and find it when you need it. I'm going to show you how I do the voice memos on my iPad now. We are experiencing minor technical difficulties, primarily because the person recording this video had their hand over the microphone during this next session, so I apologize for the sound. So on my iPad, I'm just going to find my voice memos app, record a new sound. Hi, this is a sample for Sizemore's Tech Tidbits. Done. Change the name. And then I'm going to share it to Google Drive. Upload. So now when I go back into my insert audio, it'll show up in my drive. Okay, I just learned something right along with you guys here. You cannot take a voice memo directly from an iPhone or iPad, put it in Google Drive, and then download it there. because it's a format that Google doesn't recognize. So you have to take your Apple file and convert it to an MP3. I just did that in just a couple seconds here on this online convert website. So now I'm going to go back here, upload it to my drive, and you'll see it has a little headphone guy there. So now when I go over here and insert audio, it'll pop up there. Right there, and you can set this on click or automatic. My next audio video trick is autoplay. When you insert a video, once you insert your video, you will choose from the URL, Google Drive, YouTube. I already have it pulled up here, searching for Sizemore Tech Tidbits, and I'm going to insert one of my videos that we made earlier in the year, and then you're going to see that it pops up over here, and you can have it defaults to play on click, or you can have it to where when it goes to that slide it plays automatically. My last audio video trick I have for you is just watching a clip of video. Like, let's say you have a 45-minute YouTube video and you've watched it and you know you only need to start at about 15 minutes and end at 20 minutes to get the information you need out of it. So what you do is, once you have your video in there, just like you did before, but don't push play like I did, okay? You can have it set to play automatically like we did on the last one, or on click, and you will pick your start time and your end time, and then it'll automatically, or on click, play just the section of that video that you want. My next tip is timelines. I think this is something that could be really handy in a science or history class. If you go to insert up here and diagram, it's going to pull up all of your different types of diagrams. There's a great amount of them, but we're going to focus on timeline today. You can have up to 6 slides. You can change your date right here and what your primary color is going to be. And you can pick any of those different timeline styles. And once you click on it, it'll pop up over here like mine is, and you can edit the years, you can edit the words, you can put in videos instead of text, you could put links to different things, photos. I think this would be really great if you're wanting to have students create a timeline project over a certain time period. They could do it this way, and it could be very interactive. My last tip for you today is to use background images. When you're on the slide, nothing is worse than when you have your things in certain spots and you accidentally move things and it takes you forever to get them back, right? So if you have something like your weekly agenda, or you just know, like, I want a sticky note on the background and I want it to where it won't be able to move accidentally, you will just go up here to background, and you can choose an image that you already have. You can upload them, photos, Google Drive, but I searched right here for sticky note because I want a sticky note as my background. I'm going to insert it, and you can either add it to theme where it will change all of them, or you can add it just to the one. And then you have this background. You can put a text box over any of that without it being something that could be moved around on purpose or accidentally. This would be great if you're using it to like make worksheets or something for the students. Thank you for tuning in to how to spice up your Google Slides. If you have any tips that you want to share or anything that you want me to dive deeper into, please send it my way. I'd love to explore it and share it out with everybody. Thanks.